Getting a certificate of sponsorship or a student visa does not guarantee your entry into the United Kingdom successfully. Today's video is about point of entry questions and answers for new immigrants entering into the UK, and this could be those on student visa, dependents, and those on skilled worker visa. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Prashigold. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. So on this channel, I share everything about UK, lifestyle, motherhood, skincare, and many more. Please do not forget to like, comment, and share. And most importantly, do not forget to subscribe. Hit the bell notification so as to get notified whenever I post a new video on this channel. And to my coming back subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you to you. So without saying so much, let's go straight into this video. Getting a certificate of sponsorship or a student visa does not guarantee your entry into the United Kingdom successfully. These few days, we've been hearing rumor about how people get fake COS to work in the UK, also how people do fake POF to school in the UK, and how people are faking marriages to just come to the UK and start schooling and doing other things. So all these problems have made it really difficult for people to just have easy access at the immigration point of entry into the UK. So with all these problems challenging arising from here and there, the customs officers have also tightened their seatbelt, asking questions so as to confirm the genuinity of people entering into the United Kingdom. So before I go into this video, I would like to just tell you guys that when packing your luggages, especially your hand luggages, you should have some documents there for easy access. Documents like your passports, your certificate of sponsorship for those on skilled worker visa, your CVs, and all the documents you use to apply for the job you are currently coming to do in the UK, all your educational background certificates. You should also have all the genuineness of your employment, ranging from your chat or the email between you and the employer. You should have them printed out or you should have them in your phone readily available. But the reason why I would not encourage phone is because in case you have a low battery, this can really affect you. So having them as a hard copy will be very good for you. And also, I'll advise you to have the address of the place you'll be staying written down somewhere. Just in case they ask you where you're going to be staying, you should have easy access to just show them that, okay, this is where I'm going to be staying. And those on student visa, you should have documents like your passports, your cards, you should have your proof of fund that you use in applying for the visa, for TB test result. So all these documents will make it easier for you to be able to just pass through the immigration officers successfully. So now, without saying so much, let me go straight to the questions these custom officers are going to be asking you. So the disclaimer here is that I am not an immigration officer. I don't have anything to do with UK Home Office or Visa Office. I am just dishing out this information based on all my research. You can also go ahead and make further research on all these things I am going to say or all these things I have said. Thank you. Those on skilled worker visa, the questions they'll be asking you include, can I have your passport? Here you just have to give your passport to the immigration officers, which is a common thing to do. They can end up asking you your name, so please go ahead and tell them the precise name on your international passport. You can further go ahead and ask you the country you're coming from. It's on your passport already, but just go ahead and also tell them. So let me give you guys a few tips to answering your question. Number one is keep your answers short. When you make your answers short, it will not prompt the officers to ask you further questions. When you prolong your answers, that is when you will start saying things that you are not supposed to say, and from there, other questions are going to come up. And also, try and be bold as possible. Custom officers are also human beings like you. So please just make sure that you're bold and just put on a smiling face. Third one is, please Be truthful as much as you can. You don't just have to lie. You're already in the UK, you're already in the UK. Just be truthful. Don't lie. If you're not sure of any answer, please just tell them that you have no idea than to just start lying. Because when you lie, you need more light to cover up your lie. When you have all these tips in mind, you won't really face any problem with the immigration officers and customs. For those on student visa, based on my research, these are the questions I have come out with. As a student, when you get to the customs and immigration officers, the first thing they will ask you is, can we have your international passports? If you are a student that is traveling with your dependents, which is your spouse and your maybe you have kids, please, the main applicant should be the one to submit all the passports. The main applicant should collect passport from the members of your family and submit it straight to the immigration officer. And from there, they can start asking, what's your name, name. So you can say your name, and here is my spouse. This is his or her name. If you have kids, you can also go ahead and say their name. So the next thing they'll be asking you as a student is that, what are you here to do? If you're in the UK or the student visa, you can just go ahead and tell them, I am here to study. Further questions would be, what's your course of study? You should just tell them your course of study. Then they'll ask you the duration of your study. Tell them the duration of your study. This could be 12 months, 15 months, 18 months, or 24 months. Just go ahead and tell them the precise months your course of study is. Then the following thing they will be asking you is, how do you intend to fund for yourself now that you are in the UK with your family? That is where your proof of fund will come in. You have to tell them boldly that how I intend to fend for myself and my family is through this my proof of fund. That is, I have some money in my bank account that can help me fend for myself and also for the family. They can further ask you a question like, what is your plan after studying here? Okay, here they want to know whether you have plans to stay back or you have plans to go to your country. You have to tell them that since I am here to acquire knowledge and to further learn more about a particular field of study, all the knowledges I have gained in this field, I'm going to go back to my country and apply it to the betterment of my firm, of my community, or of my organization. Or if you have plans to further stay back here, tell them your plans that you have to further stay here and work and also be able to contribute to the well-being of United Kingdom or to the contribute in a very positive way to United Kingdom. Another question comes in this form like where will you be staying? So if you have arranged an accommodation prior to your coming to the UK, you can go ahead and show them the documents of the place you have got to stay. Just show it to them that this is the place I'll be staying. Or if you are going to stay with a family member, just go ahead and explain to them that you are going to stay with a family member. But make sure the family member is living and working in the UK legally. Because if the person is not legal, it's going to affect the person because they are going to ask you further details about the person you are going to be staying with. Because of the way people are faking marriages prior to coming to the UK, they want to be sure that the person you call your spouse is actually your spouse. So when they ask you that who, as a student, if they ask you that who is this person to you, if the person is your wife or your husband, please make sure you have other supporting documents to prove that the person is indeed your spouse. And this could include pictures, maybe when you guys were still in courtship, your wedding, court wedding, or your traditional marriage picture, you can show it to them. And also, if you guys have had kids together, maybe like hospital pictures when you guys were having your kids together, you can have documents like transaction histories, like husband sending money to wife sending money to husband. You can print those transaction history. Also, utilities you guys have together, like electricity bill, water bill, a marriage certificate. These are very, very important. By so doing, the officers will definitely know that you are not lying, that these people are indeed legally married. And now I'll be switching to those on skilled worker visa. They'll also be asking you that what is your job role. You have to tell them the precise job role they have given to you. When they ask you any questions on your CV, you should be able to answer them well because the CV is yours. You have written your CV. I know that UK have its own CV standard, right? Even with the way that people are trying to build their CVs to look like UK CV standard, memorize everything you have written in your CV so as to correspond with whatsoever thing the custom officers will be asking you. And for the dependent of those on student visa, your dependent should have familiarized themselves with your courses, name of your school, and other information I think they need to know. For those on student visa, the question for your dependent include what's the main applicant course of study, duration of study, and you as a dependent. They will ask you that how do you intend to survive? Go and tell them that you guys have some funding in your account, and since you have full access to work, you're going to try your best to get a job and be able to support the family, because as a dependent you have full access to work. You can work in any firm, you can apply for any job you want, take any shift you want, and you can also do business. So guys, basically that's just all. And I just feel like there is no question they will ask you that you won't be able to answer. The only thing is that you just have to be sincere in your answers, be bold, and also don't have any atom of fear in you. And before you know, you will pass through the immigration officers successfully. So if you have any question, please go ahead and write it down in the comment section and I will surely attend to it. So guys, that's all for today, and please, if you find this video interesting, do not forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.